got it,
You want John Wish. You not ever palava. You want your his. You get Oka. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? And I mean, I just came a little bit. Where my hand I wish I cannot fulfill. You not on salary, but you want him a check. Why you want him a check? When the moko finish, then you start to bid. You not got here, then you want some more weed. You can pay bills, then you want LC. You say the food not sweet, but you still eating it. Tell me what you forcing you to chop it. You unega want ya. Yo. You want John Wish. Look. You not ever palava. You want your his. You get Oka. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? Yo. All I think you doing my hand inside. While I ever ask a friend, tell your hand for inside. You want the pizza, don't eat pizza, you hungry kata. Slow your speed and get prepared for the rebound. You only wish you realize you only got one child. You go for meeting to bring your child, then you start to cry. The thing you not able, you go there, you will show the cable. Making money with you, then you spend it on labor table. Your family crying and begging, they can't look on the table. Watching yourself on big show, that fake flow. You get big mouth, then you say you big shot. You got time to afford, you get beat hard. You talking too much, your mouth full of salaba. Soon I take break, you prepare for a palava. You better stop it, I have it, I think it's necessary. Don't make me scary, I hear it, I think it give me headache. To my vision, I'm good for scrapper. Scrapper. To my vision, I'm good for hustlers. Scrapper. That I do to my easy button, you English kata. And you know, say your Oka stay in the garage. You not get mad, you still want out of shit dada. Younger black, but the money you want take seat. You not want dream, but you choosing anything. You can buy spray, but you want some sweet. Your teeth are correct in your mouth, but you want eat meat. You not get self when you send me for credit. So why you got me booty? You not get TV, but you just buying this. You not get boyfriend yet, then you want marry now. So out the sky, they make me fall upon. Tell you, who they got one chap? Yo. You want John Wish? Look. You not ever palava. You want your his? You get Oka. Look. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? To my vision, I'm good for scrapper. Scrapper. To my vision, I'm good for hustlers. Scrapper. You unega want ya. You want John Wish. Yo. You not ever palava. Look. You want your his. You get Oka. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? It's a banaro. Takunche. Sibiripira patala.
It rains on the beat.
Good morning to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show on this Monday morning, June the 26th, 2023. What is happening in our country and our nation? We know that the United States of America has sanctioned several Liberian government officials for corruption. Where would this corruption end? Where would this sanction end? We see this morning the lead candidate for president of Liberia is a selective person of one of the warlords and sanctioned criminals of Liberia, Joseph Boyka. How would the United States of America deal with this? They say the United States of America has told us that any Liberian association or affiliating with the sanctioned criminals would be sanctioned too. So here we are in Liberia, one of the most criminal and vicious killers among our people, who has been sanctioned by the United States of America, is also in the process of becoming a kingmaker. What would America do? What will America say? Do the sanctions imposed on Liberians by the United States of America have any teeth? Or it's just another bullshit process? We got to see it now. Joseph Boyka has challenged the United States of America. He has turned to one of the sanctioned people, one of the killers in Liberia, one of the murderers, to make him president of Liberia. Is America going to sanction Joe Boyka too? Let me bring on my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. Sam, how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Rod. Good morning.
I know this is not a topic for Liberia this morning, but this is a topic we got to consider.
Yeah, but it was mentioned in the EU statement on the militancy, of political parties in Liberia, and we heard that too, that the U.S. government said anyone who's doing business with these sanctioned officials, they too will be sanctioned. So I mean, it's all around here. We know it well.
So is
No, it's not a topic.
Is America sanction got teeth?
Yeah, we wait and see.
Bullshit thing they want bullshit us with.
Yeah, we'll wait and see because some will say I mean they do not have teeth. Because
This is a direct violation of the sanctions.
You see, my girl still running campaign around here.
Yes.
Although campaign has not officially started. But Maggie is in Margibi, he's in Monserrato, the Tory community in recent time. He's just all around Bon County.
Yeah,
and he's collaborating with the present government still. And they are giving him money, they are supporting him.
But Sam, this thing is disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. US is going around spending all this money in Liberia, say they investigating, the ambassador traveling all over Liberia, say he investigating. Then we come back, we see the people who we should be relying on to lead our nation are the very same people violating the U.S. sanction.
So America is behaving as though America is behaving as though they are like a two-way bulldog.
Yes, toothless.
Yeah, toothless. And you will say one thing and people still doing it, and you just sit there watching.
Yes.
And you call yourself superpower, or you call yourself power that control Liberia.
I'm surprised that even Joe Boyka is part of this. I've been talking because that we have no leaders in Liberia. I've been seeing that one I've said forever. And the Joe Boyka or the L.A. Cummings or the Benani Uri, they are all worthless people. Worthless, they can't be trusted. They are not men of their words. They are flip-floppers. And those are the men we got in Liberia today. Men who they say one thing and you can't believe them until you see how they behave.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the men we got in Liberia today. Useless, untrustworthy, dishonest men. And all of them want to lead us. What are they going to lead us to hell? Right? There we are. We're talking about the sanctioned people, the sanctioned criminals. I've been baffled. I've been so baffled, Sam. I can't talk because we got no leaders in our country, my man. The same people who look at Boyka, been there for 40 years. Cummings been there with Ellie Johnson selling behind his back. Everybody got some kind of rogue or criminal behind them.
Criminal bladed behind Cummings.
Yes, and they want to lead our country. Ellie Johnson selling a damn criminal herself.
Yeah, they are.
And they want to lead our country. When we're going to get out of this quagmire?
And we understand that you is supporting Boyka on our hand through Costa. I mean, not Boyka, but we are through Costa.
Who cares who U.S. support? The U.S. is a fucking
Huh?
fraud.
That's what I'm saying. They're all criminals.
Being that
They're
U.S. is a
just
fraud. He's been a fraud in Liberia from the time Liberia they coup. He's a fraud. Being that U.S. can support anybody he want to support. He's a damn fraud. And this is the problem Liberian people don't like to hear, man. We need some damn good leaders. So who can we rely on now? We can rely on Gongolo. Gongolo might be the only reliable person to lead us in 2023.
but Liberian people do not want straightforward person.
Gongolo straight forward.
Well, from why he appeared, I mean, he appeared to be like in the case of when he was the president of the Bar Association. The first time we hear that Gongo left $100,000 in the bar corpus, and he was audited, and he came there fair. So I mean, he got some clean hands, though no man is perfect, but at least he's much better. But will Liberian people vote him? And Liberian people they are afraid of these kind of strict people.
Liberian people gotta promote him. Because if George Weah, if first of all, the first thing gotta happen, America gotta stand on its own footing and let us know where it stands. America been flip-flopping with us too damn long, man.
Yeah, man.
She gotta let us know where she stands. And in order to do that, she gotta show us what she's gonna do with these sanctioned criminals and those who are affiliated with them. What's she going to do with Joe Walker and the rest of the people affiliated with all these sanctioned criminals? Is this a damn joke? Is America a joke? You mean the strongest nation in our country sanctioning all these people, and these people just running around doing this? You tell us these people are affiliated with other people, you sanction them, and they're affiliating with everybody in our country. So you're going to sanction the whole damn country? When you going to sanction people affiliating with these people? Is this a damn joke? We want to know. Because we as Liberian people, if we don't take a stand, America will continue to bullshit with us. America is involved in everything that is happening in Liberia, and we're not getting America's side of the story. America is telling us every bullshit she wants to tell us, and we are not getting the full story from America. Because
too much of diplomacy can lead to destruction.
Damn diplomacy, that is same damn corruption. America cannot tell us they will punish criminals. Then we see all the people in Liberia associated with the sea criminals, and America not doing nothing about it. So where is George Broker sanction? Where is Kuhn sanction? Where is all these people sanction? Where is George Weah sanction? Where are all these criminals sanction? How will free Liberia if America affiliating with all these rogues? You say you will sanction the people. All these people are guilty. Sanction them. Let's get our country free of these rogues. George Weah needs to be sanctioned. Joe Walker needs to be sanctioned. Let other companies go against Gongolo and see who will choose. In that case, I'm voting for Gongolo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm voting for Gongolo. And all the Liberian people need to change our vote right now for Gongolo. We can't go on with this kind of deceptive practice. Our leaders are useless. Our leaders are corrupt. Our leaders are evil. And America cannot be an affiliate to all this bullshit. If America tell us she's going to do something, she better do it. She better do it and let us believe America, or else we ain't going to believe America no fucking more. Too much of the bullshit. Too much of the lies. Too much of the treachery. Too much of the backstabbing. America, identify yourself. We want to know who you are. Identify yourself. We want to know who you are. We don't like flip-floppers. We don't like backstabbers. We don't like liars. We don't like betrayers. We don't like traitors. America, identify yourself. Who are you? We want to know. So if America cannot identify herself, we know we have no real friends. We knew this all along. From the time they killed Torba in 1980 and brought our country to this mess to steal our resources. You think America brought us down to this mess for nothing? No, that will rip our country off of the diamond, the gold, the oil, the bauxite, the uranium, the iron ore, everything. Who running our country now? Not George, we are them. Who enriching themselves? No other country but America. So if America is involved with Liberia and all this useless thing going on in our country, America must identify herself. She must tell us who she is. Because this new dispensation of Liberians coming into our reality, we're going to take that. We're going to stand for that. We're going to stand for the backstabbing. We're going to stand for the treacherous behavior. We're going to stand for the lies. We're going to stand for the killing of our leaders with impunity. People got to pay. People got to pay. And if the rest of the Liberian people want to be blind and stupid, that's their business. I can't change them. I can't help them. I will not try to help them. They belong to be damned. Enough is enough. Our country is being destroyed. And if these useless people in Liberia cannot see it, then they need to go. Because when they killed all of them, the rest of us coming home to take over our country. Yes, Sam. Let the Zokos and all of them kill themselves. Let them follow the Wea and all the other people. When they die, we're coming home. But we can't come home with all these people in our country. They will dilute nastiness among us. Before we come home, Liberia will be clean. We're clearing Morovia. We're clearing all that damn dirt. We're waiting for these people to die. Let them kill each other. Let's see what will happen in October. How many people will die? You think there's any stupidity to what's happening? There's no stupidity, there's the sensibility. People not coming home and these people kill each other. And we'll see what will happen this election. How many people will die? How many people will suffer? How many, when all of that finished, then we're coming home to clean up Liberia and to bring our family back home. But nobody bringing their children and their relatives back home in this mess. That mess you call Liberia. We ain't coming there. Our American children can't live there. All the Liberian children in America, they're not Liberian children no more. They're American children. Whether you Vao, you Congo, you Bazo, you Gio, you Bandio, you Kisio, you American children now. We're not coming home to live in that mess. You all got that? No, we're not coming home to live in that mess. And let me tell you, when the time comes for the Liberian people to come home, Liberians will be united in America before we come home. If we're not united in America, you're not using us coming home because we'll just be a bunch of useless people, just like the people in Liberia there now. They're useless. They're useless. You know, perpetrating rules and criminals among each other. War laws and criminals continuously lead our country forever. What kind of thing is that? All these people need to be sanctioned. And if America can't sanction them, then America has no power to do nothing. Just leave our damn country alone, let it run. Let the war laws do what they want to do. Let us have another civil war to move these bitches. But you are here all in our politics, in our lives and everything, and shit still going wrong. You tell us one thing and the people still do what they want to do. What is the use of America's involvement with Liberia? All the sanctioned people still running around, running for position. All the government officials still depending on these sanctioned people to make them leaders in our country. If you can't punish Joe Walker, if you can't punish Prince Johnson, if you can't punish all these damn useless people in our country, just leave them alone and stop deceiving us and lying to us and betraying us. Let the people do what they want to do. At least we know they are all criminals and evil. Don't come and give us hope. False hope. All the time. You know? Well, all this U.S. ambassador doing this, U.S. ambassador, and the shit still going on. U.S. ambassador doing this, U.S. ambassador doing this, U.S. ambassador doing this. Our country still fucked up. Y'all get your U.S. ambassador out of my country. If y'all can't help us, let the damn country run by itself and let the bitches kill each other. Take your hands right inside. You confusing the situation more. You involving every shit in my country and shit not going right. And you telling us bullshit. Come on, USA. The time for the bullshit to stop is now. We tired with it. And my Liberian people, y'all want to live in this bullshit, this foreign lies and treachery and bullshit. That's your business. That's your business. I can't change it. I can't fight you. I can't beat you. I can only tell you. I can only tell you. And if y'all want to live in it, that's your business. You'll see all the sanctioned people around us. These people are supposed to be sanctioned. And everybody affiliated or associated with them is supposed to be sanctioned too. So America is telling us bullshit. Bullshit. Look at Joe Barker, all these people running around with it, sanctioned people. What is damn America? Come on, man. Don't let me say this is a lawless country too. Yeah, because we see it in Liberia. You see it. You see it. That's just people that do anything they want to do. They have no restriction. They come and tell us any shit, give money to anybody that want to destroy our fucking country and just leave us to suffer. And tell us lies, 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 and none of shit amount to shit. What these sanctioned people doing running around my country and not in jail? What Joe Barker doing with a sanctioned man trying to make him president of Liberia? And he's not sanctioned either. Joe Barker can be sanctioned. What's wrong with y'all, man? Some are just tired with the lies. I'm tired with the deceitfulness. I'm tired with the back talk, double talk, triple talk. You tell me one thing, another thing going on. America is being run that Donald Trump is still in power. You tell us one thing, then we see another, leave the other thing. You know, what is going on here? What is going on here, my people? Then you got dummies like Mo Ali and all the useless people in Liberia talking about they love Donald Trump. You know, those are the people who are put in jail, those useless and Mandingo useless people. Those are the people that have betrayed us.
Well, I leave a five, man.
I don't give a damn who he is. He put here, he's stupid idiot. You see, but these are the kind of people, they don't understand the dynamics of world politics. They won't put their hands in Liberian politics and betray us, sell us to people, foreigners. Instead of us think on our own institutions and cherish our own leaders, with their praising other people all the time, talking about other people's leaders and how they're so great and how we want to be like them, and our country's so damn fucked up. Sam, I get tired, man. I get tired. It hurts me. When we got good leaders around the world and none in Liberia, our people sit out there and take all the useless Babadi people to be leaders. They won't follow people who ain't got no philosophy or dream for Liberia. You know? I like Barker too. But when Barker went to Prince Johnson, man, I got perplexed. I was like, this is enough. Barker got to be sanctioned. Barker is not above the law. He's not above the law. And we got to put our feet down somewhere, my people. If our leaders act wrong, we got to discipline them. This is wrong. This is wrong. Prince Johnson is a sanctioned criminal. And we cannot have a sanctioned criminal making the president and vice president of Liberia. We cannot. Joe Barker got to go. Joe Boga got to go. He cannot be president of Liberia. He cannot. He's being made by a warlord. He's being made by a criminal. He's being made by a man who has stolen from the Liberian people. Joe Boga has no integrity. He has no integrity. And we cannot have that man as president of Liberia. We cannot. We cannot have Elliot Cummings either. He's a low down, dirty man too. We need people with integrity. And if Gongolo can step to the plate, let Gongolo step to the plate to lead Liberia. But we're tired with these useless people. I am totally tired, man. So I just want to chip the fall where they made. Let's catch all these useless people in jail there and flog them. You know, Joseph Boga let me down, man. He let me down when the CPP demolished. When he sat in that organization and let a little useless ass, the better than Uri, and the little useless ass, like LA Comics, destroyed that organization. And he kept quiet. He was not a man. So that put him in the same boat of useless asses. He's a useless ass too. So useless asses were leading CPP. That was that organization destroyed. You sit down there and let two useless, immature, power-seeking, greedy asses, the better than you, and LA Cummings destroy that organization, and you sit there and keep quiet, and you want to lead Liberia. And when shit happens in our country, where Boga will be? Sitting down quiet and let Kuhn and Yomni Kanga fuck our country up? Is that where we're going? You better come to your senses. We need leaders in our country. And the only way we can get leaders is to separate the cows from the sheep. Separate them. All these people with sanctions, with crimes against them, they cannot lead the Republic of Liberia. We got to rise up, my people. We got to rise up. It's never too late for us to take our country back. All these people not worthy to lead our country, man. They're not worthy to lead us. You know, for Boga to sit down there and let a warlord, a killer of Liberian people, like Prince Johnson, to sanction him to be president of Liberia for talking about people from Nima County. Hey, man, you let those native people from Nima County, those people from Nima County determine the destiny of the country. If those people are blind and dumb in Nima County to follow this stupid idiot called Prince Johnson, you will put our country in jeopardy because of that. These damn dumb native people from Nimba County, you will follow those dumb asses and put our country in jeopardy? What kind of man is this Joseph Boga? He got to go. We got to sanction Joseph Boga. We can't take it. We got to learn to follow rules and regulations. If the America is supporting us and they say, don't follow the sanction people, we got to learn to follow laws and rules. Yeah, the same shit we're talking about here going on. The people who are supporting us the most, don't affiliate yourself with these people. And that's just what this old man going to do. You see, Boga is a very example of what is wrong with our country. They tell you don't do it, but for your own selfish needs, you go and do it. You go and join with this murderer to come say you want to be president of Liberia. My vote is for Gongolo. My vote is for Gongolo. We cannot tolerate this. All the Liberian people need to rise up against Boga, against Ella Cummings, against all the useless leaders. We need leaders in our country. And people who violate the sanctity of our rules and regulations cannot lead us. They can't. You know, and Boga did that. Boga is affiliating with a sanctioned person, a warlord, a killer, a rogue, a murderer. Prince Johnson is everything like that. He's the most disgusting animal under the sun. He needs to be prosecuted in the worst prison ever. And that's the man Joe Boga go later in bed with to lead our country. So, why our country will not be back? Why would all these things not happening in our country? Our Chief Justice in jail for murder. The other was just stealing the hell. We can't stop them. Why our country will not be like this, Sam? You know, we have no integrity. That's what they call integrity. You do it because it's right. It's the right thing to do. Not because you benefit from it. Not because you get votes or it will uplift you. No. Not if it's the wrong thing to do. And if the wrong thing to do, in the end, you can't benefit. The benefit will be short-lived. People will say, yeah. Then when they sit down and reflect, they say Joseph Boycott joined Prince Johnson, and he misled us and fooled us and jobbed us. That old man can't lead us. He can't lead us. You know, I just got struck with this revelation, man. That if we support this old man, we're supporting the same things we're against. The same thing we're fighting to stop. People disobeying laws. People not following regulations. People not doing the right thing. How will you go get a warlord and a murderer to sanction you to be president of my country? It's just like throwing us back on the bus. Joseph Boycott is a disgrace to Liberia. He's a disgrace to Liberia. Joseph Boycott is a disgrace to Liberia. You know, you are our oldest statesman. You say with the PPP, the two young idiots, Bernard Ayure and Elliot Cummings, the damn young, disgusting, greedy men, can't agree on nothing. Instead of you reel them in and slap their asses, you leave them and let them destroy the CPP. Then you sit down there and you let a warlord, a criminal, a murderer, a rogue, or disgusting rapist take you and want to make you president and give you a vice president, his son, who is a body part seller. Right? You let all the wicked people make you, give you power, then you won't lead us. Huh? A silent old man can't talk shit. His mouth always, you can't even open your fucking mouth. He won't give us, he won't be president with warlords and war killers behind him to lead us. That 80 years old man that will die tomorrow, right after election, that man will die.
So that's why I'm always thinking, you know, if because Boycott is old, what happens if Boycott dies? Then
Sam,
people actually become president in
Sam,
disguise.
the reality, we can't vote for Boycott. We
So I've been
can't.
thinking about this thing here. If Boycott dies tomorrow in office,
Boycott violated America's sanction. You know, we got to set laws and boundaries somewhere, man. Everybody can't just be dealing with these warlords and war criminals and expect them. So what if Prince Johnson, if they those damn dumb people in Nema County, those useless criminals in Nema County won't follow Prince Johnson? What we got to do with it? Let them follow him. Let him take them to hell. They are all dummies. But we'll betray our country because of Nema County vote. Boycott will betray us because of those useless people in Nema County. Come on, man. Come on, man. We need to punish those people in Nema County. We need to punish them for the shit they brought us. They're not above us. They're not above the rest of the Liberian people. Those Gio and Mana bitches up there, they're not above us. And if they mess with our constitution and laws, we discipline them. We got to. This is not some tribal clan or village. This is the Republic of Liberia. And we tired with this native bullshit. We tired with it, Sam. We tired. Why all these native people gotta be destroying our country? They don't follow laws. They don't follow rules. They don't follow regulations. They just want to do what they want to do. And you cannot do what you want to do in a modern society. You can't. So all your warlords and murderers you're depending on to make your presidents of Liberia, we're going to kick against it because Jesus said it's not right. Jesus says it's not right. If he didn't say it, I wouldn't be preaching against it. I wouldn't be vehemently denouncing Joe Walker. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm denouncing Joe Walker. Joe Walker cannot be president of Liberia. He cannot. He is a product of warlords and war criminals. He's a product of a U.S. sanctioned Liberian official. He can't lead us, Sam. Someplace and sometime we gotta stand up and say, this is not right, and we're not supported. Even if we love you, we're not supported. It is not right. These people not kill our people, man. Prince George's hands are dirty with blood of the Liberian people. There is no way he can appoint the president of Liberia. There is no way any man that Prince George's support can lead us. No, 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 no. Jesus said no. Jesus said no. Jesus condemned Walker. He condemned Joe Walker. Joe Walker is not a leader. He condemns him. And I condemn him too. I condemn him. He's not the right man. He's affiliation with a sanctioned criminal, and he cannot lead our country. Okay? Son, we got to put things where things belong.
That's true. You're right.
You know, and if we can love Joe Walker, oh, we want to love him. If he is misguided in his thinking in his old useless age, this man is 86 years old and can't think.
He should know better.
He will lead Liberia.
You should know better, because when you deal with sanction officers, you will be sanctioned as well.
They're the same people the American sanction. You go take the same man
Yeah.
to give you vice president. Joseph Walker is useless. He's useless. And Liberian people cannot follow him.
You're right, because if Baga dies, who will take over? Then there's no more unity party. It will be MDR, they want to ruin the country, because when Kun take over, he's much younger than Baga.
But Sam, all the people's hands are dirty. And they cannot
Yeah,
live.
you know.
All these people are guilty of killing Liberian people. Because birds of a feather flock together.
Whoever.
If you know Prince George is a killer and you accept his vice president, aren't you a killer too? You're just as bad. Birds of a feather flock together. And this is where we are this morning, Sam.
And he knows well that Prince Johnson is sanctioned. He knows it well.
Yeah.
So is he thinking?
But not only that, you know Prince Johnson killed Doe.
Yeah, we know.
Prince Johnson killed hundreds of Liberians. You know Prince Johnson enriched himself from the war. How will you select this man to make you president of Liberia? Jesus said no. Jesus said no. It's not right. Jesus said no. You know, even if you're now a true Christian, if you do a juju and thing, Jesus wanted the right person to lead our country. And he's saying no to Walker. Walker had made too many missteps. Walker sat down and let the CPP beat the draw. I blame Walker for that shit. He sat down here like an old man, useless man, not talking shit, while all the things going on around him. Then he let a useless native dog like Prince Johnson go bring another native killer from Nima County to be a vice president. Then you expect us to sit there and accept these killers to lead us?
You know, Baga is desperate.
He's just as bad as LA Cummings. They're desperate. They're going all out to be president of Liberia. And you cannot take killers to lead our nation. We tired with killers. Prince Johnson is a killer. Anybody associated with Prince Johnson is a killer. Jeremiah Cohen is a killer. All of them are killers. You can't bring these killers into our government again. We tired with killers. Let's give Gongolo a chance. Let's give Gongolo a chance. We need a real man to lead our country. Let's give Gongolo a chance. Because I lost confidence in Joe Walker. I lost confidence in him. Jesus told me, no, he's not the right man. You can't get a warlord, war criminal to change our country. No. That deception, that lies.
If you want to clean the country,
They want to do tribalism.
you can't.
They want to do tribalism. And that's what they want to do. And Jesus said no.
It's true. So you want to do clean up, you can't do that. You can't go back and the same thing.
They want to do tribalism. Joe Boga and Prince Jones and all of them are tribalists. They want to bring our country to tribalism. And we
Like the same we are.
Yeah, and God can say no. God said no. Look at what we are like our country. Look at the sufferings of our people. Eh? That tribalism. They want to take our country back to tribalism. That's it there. Look at Liberia, no, we are that tribalism. And Boga is the same shit. They want to take our country to tribalism. And tribes, the tribal people can't help Liberia. Look at the mess in our country, my people. All your tribal people, you look at the mess and be sensible to yourselves. Let's look at our country and be sensible and be truthful to ourselves.
But I do want to be tribalistic, but I visited Sino once upon a time on some project at the Sabo Park. And I see, bro, sorry, but they are sound so dirty. People go on the beach to use latrine. I mean, to ease himself. So I said, wow, this Greenville that the knee has been all around. You can find latrine. People build houses and no latrine. They go on the beaches. Pass through the graveyard. I said,
no latrine in the houses.
I'm telling you, in 2008, 2009, I went Sando 2-3 times. I was on the educational program with Evelyn Kanaka, the Liberian Education Trust Monrovia program, career scholarship. And then the Sabo Park, we were doing some construction work at the park, the Ranger substation. And so I had a time in Sino. Right there, I got concerned. I had to move into a hotel.
But Sam, why is it because the native people don't care about the native people?
Yeah, so the very people from the southern scheme, Monrovia, you see West Point, St. Nigutan, no latrine, poor use the beaches. So I said, I see why Monrovia is dirty. You got a buck of the people here came before in Monrovia with the crew and the Bassa. It's the same in Grand Bassa County. Almost all the beaches are filthy. So then you find the entire Southeast Indian government, or 99% of the Southeast Indian government. That's why you see Liberia so filthy. I say, I see why. Liberia so filthy.
But
they are not decent people.
The people don't know nothing. We can't blame the people. That's why they are illiterate. That's what we call them. Illiterate. They can't read, they can't write, they don't know nothing.
From Grand Bassa to Sino on that road, I never saw a zinc house, a roof zinc, all thatched, leaves. Like in the primitive days, I said, wow, this Southeastern County, one of the richest region in Liberia.
So who do you
blame? With no infrastructure? Yeah, the leadership
is poor. Even the local leadership, we can't bring the national leadership. Leadership. The local leadership is poor. They have no concept. You see, that way to rebuild our country, we need to have a seminar. We need a seminar for all mayors. We need a seminar for all councilmen. We need a seminar for everybody where they will sit down and we teach them cleanliness, hygiene, how to go back in the area and teach their people. Mostly we got to use the university students. We got to do something that the Ghanaian people got to call it the SCC thing, where the university students go in the interior to teach. This got to come like that. You want free education in Liberia? You gotta get 2 years of service to the country. We'll give you free education. Anything you want to learn, free. For 2 years to serve the country. This is where we send people up country. We send all the college students will be teachers. Everybody graduating from college, they'll be elementary school teachers, high school teachers. We train them. They're easy to learn.
So after 2 years, you can go on your own.
They can go on their own. Government don't own nothing. You see? But for free education, you get 2 years to the government. You get books, everything free. We will supply you with everything free to learn. But 2 years to the government.
Mhm.
Go in our country to teach. You go in our country to learn how to build roads and things like that. You go into work with the military. Our country will change. Good leadership coming. Good leadership coming. I come to Liberia. You violate the law, you'll be flogged. Ask people about me at the ACI here. When you violate the law, you violate the rules. You know, causing a friend that was even in the prison, when people come to the prison and they come to me and say, "Oh, Chesson, how are you? I know you. I tell you straight. Listen to me, one thing. When the officers tell you do something, you do it. You buck them and they press the alarm button. I'm coming to kick your ass too. You let them know straight. When you disobey, people don't come to me. I come to kick your ass. If the officer does something to you, you don't like it, you do what the officer say, then you come to me and report it. Or you don't buck the officer and think I will come and support you. I will not do that. I will come and kick your ass with the officers and lock your ass up. That's my job. Don't fuck with me. That's not a plaything. When you're dealing with security and people's lives, that's not something you joke with. You don't joke with that shit. People can die. People can suffer. People can get hungry and die because of that stuff. That's why you don't play with people's lives and you don't play with people's livelihood. It's not a joke. And some of these people take it to be a joke, you know. They joke with you, say, "Oh, you can't do that." Then they want to change their minds later. You don't play games. I don't play games. When you're dealing with people's lives and livelihood and their children's future, that's not no damn game, Sam. You better know what you're doing. People get killed over that. It's just that in Liberia, we don't give a damn about life. We don't give a damn about nothing. Look at our country. Our country is so fucked up. The people just walking around accepting everything. That it can't happen in foreign country where the people are educated. No. The government got to explain to us why our country is dirty, why there's no money in our bank, why there's so much stealing. But we, Liberian people, we're everything for peace sake, for peace sake. No, it can't exist without honor me. You steal from me, you got to tell me why. You got to give me my money back. My mom ain't give me nothing. My pa ain't give me nothing. I work for my shit. I work for my shit by the sweat of my brow. You steal my thing, I want to know why you stealing it. And you go into jail. But we take things for granted in Liberia. Too much for peace sake. We act that the government not for us and for other people. We just there to exist and let it
The
go.
network fluctuating. Please.
Yeah, what all you want to do is, fam.
The rain.
The network where you go, where you can control it, you can't control it. But these things, our people got to understand the realities of life, man. You know, I just get tired talking bullshit, and we ain't going nowhere. We the our own problems. We see all the corruption and stealing, and we still want to justify these people's action to say that they're doing good because when we in no position. You can't want to be rogues and you want to punish rogues. In your class, Sam, what's your conclusion?
Yeah, I want to find out something about this 4,000 strong police force that have been put together for the election. From as a lawyer, everything is necessary to announce the kind of number, you know, when it comes to the kind of crucial election.
Sam, you already know that the people want to steal the election. You already know that people got guns in the country illegally. What else you want to know? All the things that go on illegal in the country, we don't know about it. We know about it. What we're doing about it? Nothing.
Where political parties are all geared toward establishing militant.
They have to protect themselves. If the president is bringing arms and things in the country secretly, and we got evidence. Excuse me. We got evidence to show that the city police and all of them being armed.
They put control to be partisan police.
But they want
All be armed. The state police, the DA, the ordinary, all be armed. Besides the 4,000 national police,
but they want
all these guys will be
all
armed.
these people being armed. What do you expect the other
But most of
to
them,
do?
but they are saying that these guys are partisan police. So, do you foresee any bloodshed conflict?
But then we already
Because
talked
people are afraid.
repeating the same thing again. We already I'm gonna say there will be bloodshed. I told you, I said all the people are working for the government. You think the opposition will take that? That's why they got militants, because they gotta protect themselves. Because if they got guns in the government, somebody in the parties gotta protect their leaders too. There's no guarantee that they don't have guns either.
Yeah.
So for this election, anything can happen here.
Yeah.
Just take cover.
That's true.
Okay. Is that your message for the day?
Yeah, for the day, nothing much. Besides the CSO, I don't know how strong would it be. The civil society organization in Liberia are calling for an independent investigator into the case, the Glapohkpa murder case. So, as a lawyer, you think is advised? We think the international people will respond to what the civil society is saying.
Well, in America, when cases that happen, usually they set up what you call a special counsel.
Okay.
To review all the evidence. That means the Senate or the House or the government find a special lawyer who is competent in that area to review the evidence and tell them whether this case is worthy to go forward or not. Secondly, they haven't set up a grand jury to look at the evidence. And thirdly, even if they look at the evidence, like I told you during my last class, the grand jury usually listens to the prosecution. Because the grand jury are not people who are lawyers. They are common people from the street. So when they come in, the prosecutor got to go to them and brief them on the law, on provisions of the law that govern the case, on what are the elements of the law. That's why the grand jury has the power to indict people, because the prosecution giving them the evidence, giving them the law and everything. There are elements of the prosecution, even though the selection of jurors it's a process that's called voir dire. Voir dire is a process by which the defendant and the prosecution question jurors, possible jurors, people who the state write and invite to be jurors. I don't know how they do people for the grand jury. Maybe they just ask them general questions, but usually for a case like Glapohkpa case, they would, even though they would set up a grand jury, they still got to set up a trial jury. Those are two different juries. The grand jury, I told you, is just there to look at the evidence and decide whether to indict the person. That's their job. The trial jury is to determine whether the person is guilty or not. So the trial jury, they got to ask the trial jury their questions, the defendant and the prosecution, to determine that these jurors are fair. They're not impartial. They will not just side with the government or with the defendant. Okay, they will look at the case objectively. So that's what they call it for there. So that's where we are now. You all set?
Yep.
Okay, so if the government does decide to, I don't know if special counsel in our law. A special counsel is not something that's in our law. So, except the president wants a group to review the evidence in the case, then maybe they can review it, but I don't know if our law condones private counsel and all of that. Okay, so that's
time is gone. But Yeke was discussing some loan or a grant or loan that they got from some institution a few days at the house, to be paid in 70 years time. So, but tomorrow I will get a detail, and tomorrow we'll discuss it. Into the dime, meaning election time, and poor government is getting a loan from outside to be paid in 70 years time. We in just 2023. So 2070 they say, not 70, but 2070. So about 50 years from now.
For most rooms, we entered at this time.
So about 50 years or so.
Even if you get a mortgage for a house in America, it's for 30 years. You can't
But
be
is it advisable to do it this time when the election is right around the corner?
They gotta look at
Or
it. They gotta see what
but
it is. If
it
it's
has
something,
passed. The House passed it. That's why Yeke was
if,
blasting.
was it
Yeke when he
something
signed against it.
was it something that was important for the country?
That's
This is
why
the
Yeke
way
was asking.
now
What the importance? Why how I mean is it important now? What the
when
benefit?
he's a legislator, he didn't ask the brother that question, he asking us.
No, the discourse that he went against it. He voted. He said he the only person that voted against it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He voted against it. So he letting the people know that he voted against it.
Sam, we can't do nothing. All the people in our legislature are illiterate. They are warlords.
Oh, treated.
So we don't have a legislature that care for the people. We have a legislature that care for themselves. Okay? So I
This is
see.
Liberia. Yeah, tomorrow. Let's pray for this country. May God bless us. Tomorrow it's okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Take care. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my show for today. And you know, my show, our country can't change if we don't have trustworthy and honest men. And from what I see in my country, we have no trustworthy and honest men. From the Joseph Boca to the Elliot Cummings to the Benina Ure to all of them. I don't know Gongolo too well. So I'm willing to take my chance on him. I know he's one of the people from the revolutionary eras and all of that. We didn't care too much about those people because they let us down. But if Gongolo proves to be the better of all these men, then we should go for him. Because Joseph Boca has let us down. He got a warlord and a sanctioned criminal to make him a president. Elliot Cummings let us down. He got his old deceitful witch, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, to make him president. We have nobody else. At least Gongolo is standing on his own, trying to pave his own path to the presidency. But we need to take caution, my people. We need to look at these people seriously. And this day, I'm looking at Boca with his affiliation with this sanctioned criminal and murderer of our president, Prince Johnson. And Jesus says, no, we can't accept these people to lead our nation. I rest my case. Aluta, continua. Have a good day, my people.